Well, with us this morning is Alpesh Patel, CEO at Prifinium Partners. Morning, Alpesh.
Morning.
Lovely to see you. Let's kick off then with the FT. And what are your thoughts, first of all, about the allegation by the Africa Progress Panel, chaired by Kofi Annan, suggesting that although there's this great boom in commodities and commodity prices, African countries are still losing out to a massive tune of Democratic Republic of Congo, $725 million.
Well, if the allegations are true, and they probably would come as no surprise to people if they're true, whether in relation to this company or many other companies around the world, which continue doing the age-old act, and by age-old I mean it's been going on for centuries, raping and pillaging, financially raping and pillaging African resources. Now, of course, if it's true, then the African country itself and its leadership are to blame as well. But this is a British listed company. Again, if the allegations are true, then presumably they'll be subject to criminal prosecution in the United Kingdom, one would hope, because I doubt there's going to be much going on in the Congo to bring them to justice. What's good is that Kofi Annan, the former Secretary General of the UN, is actually an African himself, is able to do something, because it's good that somebody now is in a position of power to shine a light on this. Sadly, I suspect that they're going to get away with it. They're going to get away with it because valuing assets is incredibly difficult.
Yeah, this case has now gone to the Serious Fraud Office, so it is being taken very seriously. But what of the defence, if you like, that was put forward by this one particular FTSE 100 mining company, the Eurasian Natural Resources Corporation, that they moved into the Democratic Republic of Congo at a time when no one else would, that it's a really risky place to do business?
Like I said, valuing assets is incredibly difficult. I run a private equity firm. We buy and sell assets all the time, and I can tell you that you could make, and a good lawyer will make a credible case, that the assets could have been purchased for £1 because the liabilities and the risks would be so great. However, it's on the front page of the FT for a reason, and I'm assuming that reason, and a former Secretary General of the United Nations is making these allegations. So it'll go beyond just saying, well, nobody else would go in. Clearly, there's a lot of foreign companies in Africa exploiting, in a good way, exploiting those resources, so it's not a case of nobody else would go in.
But these African countries also have governments. Doesn't this also flag up the undercapacity or the underperformance, if you like, of these government departments?
Well, that's been going on for years, but I'm not going to just purely blame the African countries for a lack of governance, because they're so easy to manipulate and corrupt when you get Western corporations, and it is Western corporations time and again coming in, able to manipulate them as well. It is definitely 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, and it is not fair. Nobody's saying this, but it's not fair just to say, well, yet another African corruption story. This is actually a Western corruption story as well.
Organised one for you. Alpesh, thank you, and thank you for being with us.